Now look, I just got back from seeing the new Hellboy movie, and I'm not really going to do this as a traditional review, okay? Because I have a lot on my mind about the new Hellboy movie. I think you know the grade I'm going to give it based on the tone of my voice. The new Hellboy movie is just complete and utter trash. Like, why did this even happen? Why couldn't they just get Guillermo del Toro to come back for a third one and cap off his trilogy? Look, I've seen the original Hellboy movie. That was many moons ago, before I was old, but I've never seen Hellboy 2: The Golden Army, and I've heard The Golden Army is actually a better film than the first one, but I really am keen to go back and rewatch those two, because this movie just pissed me off. I don't know what the hell anybody was thinking when they made this movie. Did they really think that they could really make a good movie? I mean, the one saving grace of this movie is David Harbour. He actually does good with what he's given, but other than that, this movie should not exist. It doesn't have a reason to exist. Guillermo del Toro was cheated out of a chance to make a third one. Another studio came along and was like, we're just gonna reboot. So that's what they did. This is one of the most dumb, idiotic things to ever come out of cinema. This is not only an atrocity to cinema, this is an atrocity to mankind. This is like Transformers: The Last Knight level bad. This movie is fucking terrible. This is not like so bad it's good territory. This is just so bad it's bad. This is so bad it shouldn't exist bad. That's the type of bad this movie is. This iteration of Hellboy is literally up there for worst movie of the year right now. I think this is worse than Replicas. Here's why. Because Replicas, we all knew it was going to suck. We had Keanu Reeves. It didn't have that great of a screenwriter. It didn't have that great of a director. We all knew it was going to be stupid Keanu Reeves playing a scientist that's unrealistic. Yeah, it was going to suck. The trailer for Hellboy made it look like this was going to suck, but even terrible trailers, you have a slimmer of hope, like Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow had a shitty trailer. Movie turned out to be amazing. It was great. So there's just a slimmer of hope that maybe Hellboy might be good. Nope, it was terrible. It's horrible. But what makes Hellboy worse than Replicas, in my opinion, is the fact that it costs more money to make. There's a lot more talent behind the camera. There's a lot more talent in front of the camera. David Harbour is really good in everything he's in. Sasha Lane, she seems really talented. What the hell does she play in this movie? Mila Jovovich is decent at most times. She can be bad. She was awful in this movie. Ian McShane, what the hell were you doing? He's directed by Neil Marshall, who directed The Descent, Doomsday, and Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldiers is a movie that I think is really underrated. Definitely check it out. I just don't know what went into this production. There was rumors that there was a lot of trouble behind the scenes and all that, and you can definitely tell because this movie is just a hodgepodge of a mess. I don't know who the hell wrote this movie. He was given all creative freedom he could. All this movie is, I can't even tell you what the story of this movie is. It is so inexplicably bad. It is so convoluted. It is so just over the top. It's too over the top. It's too over the top for its over the topness. This is a movie that doesn't know how to be over the top. It's almost like they looked at Deadpool and was like, oh look, comic book movies can succeed if they're rated R. Oh, look at Logan, it can succeed if it's rated R. Because it's got blood and guts flying everywhere. That's not why those movies succeed. Those movies succeed if they're loyal to their source material. I have no idea if this is loyal to the Hellboy comics at all. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you're this bad, there's no way you can be loyal to your source material. This is just them taking advantage of the success Deadpool had, of the success Logan had, because they're comic book movies that are rated R. So like, let's just make a Hellboy reboot and make it rated R. Have blood, guts, gore, flying everywhere. Because that's what appeals to teenagers nowadays. Because that's what appeals to casual moviegoers now. Because if there's not action, everybody's gonna get bored. That's what I hate about the common moviegoer now. It's just, you have all this action, but no plot. The movie's still freaking great. No, it's not. Look at the character development in this movie. There is none. Hellboy is barely fleshed out. The other characters, nothing to them. There's this girl in here, I don't care. I'm going full spoilies on this. There's this girl in here, played by Sasha Lane, who can literally summon spirits from her mouth. It literally looks like a gigantic ball of sperm. Did she, like, blow somebody and was spitting it out and it was like, here you go. Like, what the hell visual effects were this? What the hell happened with this movie? It is such a hodgepodge of a mess. It goes on for way too long. It is a 2-hour movie that feels like it is a 4-hour movie. All the visual effects in this movie are freaking terrible. Backstory involving Hellboy is completely hodgepodge, is a complete waste of time, and it just shows you that the Nazis created 3D glasses and were way ahead of their time, but somehow we didn't figure out how to create 3D glasses until like the 1990s. I don't know what the hell happened. So many stupid little ingredients in this movie like that just aren't that funny. It just comes across as annoying, and it got on my nerves. Talking boar, what on earth is that? So we have mystical creatures that can talk, and he's just like, oh, get the fuck out of here, fuck you, fuck you. It's like, I could not believe my eyes as to how bad this movie was. How do you have a visual effects team that was like, yeah, let's roll with that? No, this is everything that is wrong with cinema. I can't right now. I can't. I'm walking. This is everything that is wrong with cinema. This is such a hodgepodge of a mess. The fact that people pay to see movies like this are the reasons why movies like this are still getting made. Don't support this movie, please. Whatever you do, it's a total mess. Way over the top for its over-the-topness. It doesn't even know how to be over the top. It's got terrible characters. It's got terrible action sequences. The editing for this movie is so weird. It cuts back and forth so much. And the song choices, I don't know what was up with those song choices. Hellboy's literally fighting 3 giants and Muse is playing. I remember sitting in the theater, I was like, why is this song even playing? Because the meaning for this song has nothing to do with what is happening. Granted, the final scene of the movie, that's exactly what I wanted the entire movie to be. Can't make up for 5 minutes of coolness for the rest of an hour and 55 minutes of bullshit. This movie is completely terrible. This movie is such a total mess. It does not know how to be a movie. This is how not to make a movie, ladies and gentlemen. It's got PS2 graphics, it's got awful dialogue. I'm so sick of hearing Hellboy just saying, Dad, every 5 seconds. I got sick and tired of their attempts at humor and trying this recurring joke where he's trying to answer his phone and he keeps breaking the phone. I was like, one more time, I'm gonna throw my popcorn at the people in front of me, and then I'll throw it at the screen. This movie just pissed me off. I hope this thing never exists. When it comes out on Blu-ray, I cannot wait to wipe my ass with a Blu-ray copy of this movie. This should cease to exist. Movies like this should not exist. They should just rot in a pit and be done with it. Hellboy is going to get a fat fucking ass from me. Fuck this freaking movie. I'm done talking about this shit. This movie sucks, guys. Please do not support this movie. Don't even use your AMC A-list to see this movie. That's what I did. Please, I'm done. I'm leaving all my stuff in the description below. I'll see you soon. I don't want to talk about this anymore. See you later.